Hello. This is my second episode of my playthrough of The Case of the Golden Idol. Woo! I just finished recording my first hour, and it's really fun. I really like it. This is very much in the spirit of Obra Dinn. These little, like, single storyline mysteries that have an overarching meta-narrative that you're slowly parsing. It's cool. I like it. It's not exactly like difficult yet, but I imagine as I continue to play, it will get harder. So we are going to just jump right back into it. We're going to go into Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance, The Intoxicating Dinner Party. I figured I'm going to just, left to right. Even though I could choose either of them, I'm not going to. I do think I like not seeing everything highlighted. I don't know. I still haven't, decided if that's just tedious or not. Maybe I'll try it with it on this time, because you can turn them off. I might just leave them on. I feel like hunting for stuff. Maybe if it gets more difficult, I don't know. Maybe one of you can give me advice on this. Although by the time I post these, I will likely have already played like a dozen hours of this game, and it will be moot. Whatever. Okay. Fish are fine coats. An expensive cigar. Little Pip, run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I'll pay you when I'm back. David. Oh, maybe this isn't a child. An overcoat with a hat. An overcoat with a hat. A box of cigars. Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I'm certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to dinner on April 8th at my manor. Edmund Cloudsley. Dear Mary, here's something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. See, I don't know, a syringe with some liquid left in it. Now that makes me feel like I shouldn't do that, so I don't want this anymore. I would have found it probably, but I don't know. I can't decide, man. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. A mattress with a bag next to it. Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. Monkey Man 1... Versed Striped Dark Hand. And a couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. This is the one that we saw earlier, I think. Another key. Looks like this is like an unformatted key, and then this one, it has been chiseled. Small bottle filled with amber liquid. That might be what the syringe was for. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Small, simple key. This is not the same key that we found in the bag. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Of course I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. A small, simple key. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good news. There's no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. Souls, not souls. Souls. Don't care about that door. There's a padlock here. 3 loaves of bread, some lemons, basket of potatoes, sack of flour, a pair of opaque bottles labeled water, a big piece of meat, cut vegetables. Full and sealed bottles with red liquid labeled wine. A full and sealed bottle with amber liquid labeled brandy. Ooh, okay. So maybe his brandy was poisoned. Miss Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You were responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Miss Walker, I'm to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Miss Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on days I have visitors. MB, David Gorn's job requires that he may arrive or leave it during night. No complaining about this. EC. To Miss Smith for 3 years of service. Stack of candles. April 7th. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. A sealed pot labeled print paint. Down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. Ooh. Revolutionary literature. Set of lockpicks. Ash Blair, finest tobacco. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. Plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. A dagger and a pistol. Okay. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid, partially empty. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Okay. Creepy. 4 shillings and a penny. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother with me with such nonsense again. M. Mademoiselle, the laceless count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. Alright, so this is the... Oh, a knife. Yeah, this is the smut. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. Okay, so this... I'm guessing is Miss Smith. So something Smith. This is Lucia. This is Little Pip. We should be doing stuff like this more often, like filling in information as we learn it. Yes, this one... This third one is Lucia's. I don't want to move that from there. We don't know her last name yet, I don't think. Oh, wait. Yes, we do. Well, we don't. It's either Walker or Baker. Yeah. Master gets her silent and that Brian is served everything as instructed. Young Miss Richards. Well, we don't know who Richards is yet. Alright, let's look in here. Remember to take the 4th one from every empty row. Ooh, a stack of candles. Ink pot, 3 shillings and 2 pence. Raulu Cuddaloo Star Child. Okay. Somebody who can read. The door is locked. The door is locked. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Oh, okay. A sealed bottle labeled opium. 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid labeled peptic tonic. The golden idol and a bag of coins. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's manor, he's asked for financial support 7 times. He's clearly unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Rose Cuthbert. Cubert. I keep saying Cuthbert, but it's Cubert. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I... So Lothar... What was it? Walker, maybe? No. I don't remember. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colony so that we can ship him away. Miss Baker started 1787 August 1st. Position housemaid. Yearly wage £9. Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. George Bridges. Ha ha ha. Get it? The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final Vanguard. Edmund Cloudsley, once more you have failed to answer a requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance of repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. Interesting. Dear Uncle, we've seen these symbols show up. I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is small change to you, and I'm desperately in need of it at present. Yours truly, Peter Batley. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money as denominator of value has evolved and changed a lot. Still, in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Okay. So should we look at all of these again? Remember to take the 4th one from every row. All right. So my guess is that means... Remember to take the 4th one from every row. 1, 2, 3. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change member. Longest. Do nonsense. Change member. Longest. Do nonsense. I think this is an indicator for a cipher of some kind. I don't know, now that 2 of these have candles, I guess I don't know where Lucy, or not Lucia, where Miss Smith is. All right. You killed my aunt, you devil! I should execute you on the spot! Pack of cards, £2, a fork. Oh, my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner, and I will slip you a shilling. Okay. The heart, the square, small key, 1 shilling. Ooh. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey, and you will feel better. The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. A fan, rings, and £4. So it would appear that Rose Cubert was killed. Not Lucia. Rose Cubert. And then, oh, we don't know. We don't know. But we do know that Rose died. That is, what's his name? Peter Batley. She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. 4 pounds and a shilling. This is... It's poison! Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. This is Edmund. Edmund Cloudsley. This is horrible. That is... What's her face? Richards. So, boop, boop, boop. I'm missing 4. Something Richards. Boop, boop, boop. Well. George Bridges. Final Vanguard. Oh, I'm guessing the Final Vanguard wanted him dead. Wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead, and thus someone, I'm guessing Lucia, poisoned it. Oh, sorry. That was my phone. I'm getting pictures of very cute Thanksgiving images. Okay. David. Do we even know who David is? I guess this is David. David is the guy upstairs. This is her. Peter Batley. Dear Mary. Okay, so Mary Richards. Here's something for your diary from me. Peter Batley. So then this guy is... Oops. David something. So David... We don't know yet. Miss Richards, yes. Certain... Yeah. Oh, I invite you and your father. So this is David Richards. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. We're looking good. We need to figure out who the butler is, what her last name is. I think she's the one that's worked here the longest, right? So hold on. Miss Smith, Mr. Walker. Okay. So we do Walker. We go... Now we got to figure out these. Lucia. Okay, hold on. So we know one of them is Smith, right? So Baker. I keep fucking this. Lucia Baker. Something Smith. We have Ada Smith. The identities are not filled in. Oh, and then I have this guy. It's not Brian Bridges. Final Vanguard is its own thing, so we don't need that. I keep fucking shit up. David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. NB. NB? Could that be to Baker? So it's not? We don't have an N name. Wait, we haven't even found that room, have I? Well, hold on. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. Fourth one from every row. Dear Evan, this cannot continue. Move to Sebastian's Manor. Okay. Miss Baker starting date 1787, August 1st. Well. Yeah. Kitchen knife. I'm gonna change the rule. So, I guess judging from this, Miss Baker. So, this is Lucia Baker's. We thought about her being here. She does have the key. Monkey man. Brian. I see. Okay. So this is Brian Walker. Probably not Ada. Marion David Richards. I feel like is right. It may not be Little Pip. Yeah, I think he stole that. So that's not Little Pip. That is this guy. If I had to guess. And what was it? David Gorin. So maybe this is David Gorin instead of Little Pip? Oh. Well, we learned that it's Mary Richards, but maybe her father is David Gorin? I don't know. I don't know why I decided that it's Ada, but I guess there's multiple things wrong right now. This is right, this is right, this is right, this is right. I feel like Lucia Baker is completely correct. Because she's saying, of course, Lucia, to Mrs. Smith. Oh, well, yeah, no. Why did I think that it was this guy? David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Fuck. Where is the information about, like, Lil Pip? I'll change the rule. Okay, so she's saying I threw it out. So Lucia Smith, or no. Yeah, Lucia is up here. In this room, right? Yeah. So Lucia Baker. I feel like Brian Walker is the oldest one. And so she's up here. The fourth every row. Ink pot. Stack of candles. So something Smith. We don't know her first name, do we? Oh yeah, this is David Gorin then. Maybe Little Pip lives in the fucking weird ass place. And then Brian Walker is the eldest one. Walker. So the only thing that I'm missing is her first name, I guess. Could be Mary. All right, they're incorrectly filled slots. Let's think a little bit more. Maybe he's not David Richards? Let me read this again. It does make sense. Yeah, so that's her father. Mary Richards is for sure the answer. These are sure fine. Little Pip, run to the city and grab me some ash blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I'll pay you when I'm back. So David isn't here. That David isn't. So this is Little Pip. This is fucking Little Pip. Little motherfucking Pip. David Gorin sleeps here. We could just swap these and see if that worked. It did not. We got a lot wrong, which is upsetting. Maybe Little Pip lives in there. No, I feel like Little Pip lives here. Yeah. 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 So David Gorin lives there. Anywhere well-to-do Lothar. It wasn't David Richards, it's Lothar Richards. No, we don't know her name. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect, so it's not Ada. Maybe it's Mary? Okay, so Ada actually is right, and I've got something else wrong. Is it Brian Walker? Or maybe it's Lucia Baker? It's 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Peter and I were to join you... Wait. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with... And so we can ship him away. Peter Batley. This is Peter Batley. This is Edmund. This is Rose. This is Mary Richards. This is Lothar Richards. Brian Walker. This might be where we're wrong. So something about Brian Walker is Miss Baker. Oh, maybe it's this. All right. So then it's that. Okay. So then he wanted... The wise slave. I believe time asked for a raise. Yeah, I don't think he killed them. And what was it about the dinner? Let me read this. No heavy food for dinner. We're responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. I expect all my rooms. Complaining about this. We had brandy. The meat isn't cooked. So since your late husband... Okay. Dear Ada. Oh, I forgot. That would have helped a lot. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears to not enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternate side dish. She does have that key, which gets into that door, I think. The larder. A syringe with some liquid left in it. Lady's not breathing and her face is blotched. Oh, here we go. We didn't see this before. Partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. Partially empty glass of amber liquid. A partially smoked cigar. Partially empty glass of yellow liquid. Partially empty glass of clear liquid. Partially empty glass of red liquid. Partially empty glass of red liquid. Partially eaten salad. Partially eaten piece of roast. Piece of roast. Salad. Salad. Full glass of cloudy liquid untouched. Okay. So... we're still missing 4. An opaque bottle of labeled water, a salad bowl, half full carafe of amber liquid labeled brandy, labeled wine, an almost full carafe of yellow liquid containing lemons, half empty bottle of cloudy liquid labeled peptic tonic. So I'm guessing this is the Lord. This is the cigar. So this is Lothar Richards, because he liked to smoke, because that was in his jacket. If I were to guess, this is Rose. One of these 3, I'm guessing that this then is Mary Richards. This is Peter Bailey. This is Edmund Cloudsley. And this is Rose Cuthbert. So Rose drank the cloudy liquid. So poisoned the tonic. And hid the necessary key in a what? I don't think this is it. I think he's just learning how to lockpick. I think this is alcohol. I don't think it's poison. Miss Smith for 3 years of service. So the blue key. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. The blue key. Necessary key in a what? He has the blue key. Frustrated working. He has the blue key. So we're missing the last blue key. It was hidden somewhere. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's kind of weird. Was it in a book? We can't open any of these, so I'm imagining no. No. None of the rafters. Alright, well, we can just turn it on. Fuck it. What have I missed? Oh, partially eaten salad. Yeah, it's not the salad, because there are partially eaten salads that were not poisoned. It's the tonic. A roast. Okay. Rose Cuber. I guess I didn't click on those. Edmund, didn't click on that, I guess. Cloudsley. Okay. Oh. Visions of Utopia with order and structure. Okay. Secret codes. Money has changed hands. Such trivial ciphers as first line on... Nope. Okay. Inkpot. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay. Is that the same shape as the blue key? It is. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. In a bag. Who wanted who dead? So it looks like, if I were to guess, Ada did it. But why? What's her motive? There's a lot of different motives. And thus somebody wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. But like literally everybody wanted fucking this guy dead. I'm guessing Little Pip. Because nobody else has evidence of making their own locks. I just don't know why. Last chance, one of our stewards upon you. I just don't know who did this yet. Lemon, take care of those with whom you I've friends and will deal you swiftly if you dare cross me. April 2nd. You're interested? No. With your blood. George. Brotherhood of Masks. January 8th. April 2nd. It's far more March, February. Okay. We just need to identify motive, and I'm struggling with that one. I'm gonna turn this off now. So I do think that it was Lil Pip. And if I had to guess, it was David Gorin. For whatever reason. Yeah. So if it wasn't him, then it's Ada Baker. And then it would be the final Vanguard. And well, is Ada Baker a revolutionary? I don't think so. Well, we know that this is wrong. Because it will tell us if... So it's not Little Pip, right? Like... Either we get the person who wants this guy dead, or... What was his name? Brian Bridges, I think. No, it's this one. George Bridges. So George Bridges did want this guy dead. And then maybe it is Little Pip? No, it's not, because we have more than 4 incorrect. Ada Baker is the one that is, like, closest. Yeah. Maybe it is the final Vanguard, then? So it's either... Let's see. If we get rid of Ada Baker and we put Lil Pip back in... I feel like this is a little, like... gaming the system. Yeah, okay. So it was Ada Baker. We've determined that it was Ada Baker. And it was not the final Vanguard that wanted him dead. It was not the final Vanguard, apparently. I guess it was George Bridges? It's not the final Vanguard either? Who else wants him dead? There's gotta be... This is not... Remember the 4th row? Maybe that's what it is? Is it's this instruction? 1, 2, 3, 4. A... Fourth every row. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. One, two, three. Will. Ready. No. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Dark Hand Steward. There we go. We figured it out. I knew that was the cipher had to be used somewhere. The scroll has been fulfilled. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for a tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. So that took like 45 minutes. But I do want to do one more. Or maybe I should only do one. I don't know. I feel like 45 minutes is a good amount. So maybe I judge it based off of the length of time that each of these takes. But yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. That was a really good one. That was actually like a little bit difficult. I feel like I gamed it a little bit by like using the system the game has to indicate when you've put in enough relevant information. It's I feel like it was a little difficult to suss out what was going on. I just should have paid more attention to the cipher clue and then explored Ada a little bit more. But yeah, anyway, this is still fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to continue it. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.